I think I'm a very strong mom. My love for the children very strong.
I'm Gary and I'm 18 this year.
Hi, I'm Evelyn. I just had my 50 years old birthday.
I wouldn't say I was expecting to learn anything new because my mom and I are already quite close on a certain level. Lately, because of my busy schedule, we haven't really had a lot of time to talk, and this just gives us more time to spend time with each other.
Thierry asked me about whether I'm keen to participate in this, and I say why not? By doing things with him, I always know more about him.
It's basically a very long gratitude letter because there were no regrets, there were no hard feelings to each other. Of course, a parent and a child is never always sunshine and rainbows. When I'm writing a letter, that did not come to my mind. The memories were good ones and things I'm grateful for her to do, that she did.
I can only think of how to express my love for him. It's like something that I express every day. So it's a little bit difficult to put in writing actually. So I actually wrote at least 3 times. But I think without the letter, he understands and he knows. I just don't understand why you rate how close you are with your parents as 4 and not like best friends. I thought we are best friends.
不是 all the way best friends are. We're very close. You take care of a lot of my needs, and on a more personal level, my friends don't do that for me. Close is close, but the dynamic between a friend and a parent is different. That's why I decided to rate it differently.
Then what about trust? Why you not trusting us with your whole heart?
Trust you with my whole heart. I do sometimes, but sometimes you know me. I have to see the situation whether I prefer to consult my friends or consult you, ma. There have been cases where I felt that I don't think you are able to help me out with this situation, so like there's no point worrying you.
Even there are things that you can't tell me, but no matter what, I just want you to trust me with your whole heart. You know I never let go of your hand, right?
You rated everything 5. Feel safe lah. You said that the thing you like least the most is messy. I've gotten better at that. I clean my room every once in a while.
I think that one can improve, no worries.
I think the thing we have in common is that we don't need to improve anything, at least we find it that way.
Yeah, we are comfortable. I always speak to you like my friend. I don't keep things, yeah. And I hope you will be the same.
Yeah, when I have complaints.
You're better than last time already, at least.
I think in the past mainly was because my mind was focused more on just school, making friends, playing games. Then also life was easier back then, so I didn't have anything to complain about. I guess the impression that parents didn't understand children was much bigger back then.
Most likely because you think that adults don't understand your problems. And there are some problems that only friends will understand more. That's why I don't blame you and I don't get upset. Just that at that time I was hoping that you will come to me. Yeah. But now you are, so I am very happy.
I think thinking about it more, right, it's not exact for why I chose it that way. It's more of like, I would assume that you know how to treat certain emotions, and we've been through that before. It's just sometimes I feel that the emotions I have, you deal with it very well, but maybe when I think of it more, it's not that I don't trust you, it's like I don't trust a lot of people.
I think you are quite similar to me in a way that when you are unhappy, you will show. You're happy, you will show. All your expression will show. So I can sense it. Yeah. So when you are unhappy and you like, then I will just stay away. I think it's also kind of respect. Yeah. I respect your space. Alright, let me go first. Oh, no.
Sun.
No.
Oh,
it?
okay. I got.
Okay.
That means if I can't get a 6 here, still
Yes.
gonna. Wow, like, let's produce like that.
Okay, I can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, finally. Okay. 这边出. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, one more. Okay. Okay. What was your childhood like? Wow. My mom is the tiger. I told you, right? Amma will take a cane and really go after me and your aku, and we will run out of the house barefooted.
Then you have to hide behind Akong.
Yes. Although she's very strict with us, but I know her love. My parents never pressure me about studies, but we are very disciplined. Somehow we will just study on our own and come back just do our homework. Yeah. So that's my childhood. Stress-free but happy. 2. Yeah,
Uno, dos. What are some of my favorite memories before primary school? It was good because I kept on saying I want to go back to that time because the problems then were lesser lah. And there isn't a specific memory I had. It's just overall that was a happy time in my life lah. 6.
Okay, let me see. What was your education journey? How supportive were your parents? They are not educated, except Akong, he finished his primary school studies. So even I struggle with my work at night, he will just drink his beer next to me, then I will be busy, but he's there for me. He just accompany me, but he can't do anything. I think their presence is kind of support for me.
8 again. 5, 6, 7, 8. What was my perception of my parents when I was in primary school and secondary school? Still the same, in a good way. You've always been the caring one and the supporting one for me. Daddy has been the scary one, but the caring one for me also. He helps material-wise, and you're the one who handled my emotional needs. It's a good balance in a sense. Thank you. 回来.
What were you like as a student? Oh, primary school, I'm a very good girl. I told you, right? I even got number 6 in the whole school. Secondary school, I am a bad student. I make new friends, and that school is not very good in a way that a lot of
Young punks, all that.
yeah, so I become a bad student. I didn't do my work properly. So my secondary school life has changed me in a way, like the road I'm taking now. So that is why I always try to be there for you, because that is the time when children or teenagers become rebellious.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, you got to read a card.
What did I like and dislike about this period in my life? My primary school and secondary school were very different chapters also. I thought I didn't have time. Every day, wake up, I would run from my house all the way to my primary school just 10 minutes before the music would stop.
Yeah.
And silent reading would begin. That was the thing that I remember most about primary school. I thought I was busy because wake up early and then I always come back at a fixed time. If I had CCA, I'll come back home around 6. Secondary school, primary school, that time, I never had a consistent group of friends.
Every time you have a different best friend.
Eventually, I knew and I'm sure you know also, time goes by and people grow apart. So I just took it as it went, and I think you just accepted very normally. Oh, okay, new friend that Terry has gotten close to.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed every moment I had with those people.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What was a mistake you made when you were in your 20s? Shortlisting? Did I tell you? Or did I tell your brother? And I was caught. And I was very, very, very scared. And then I never did it again. I'm lucky that I did not go from bad to worse. 10, 11, go home. What were your hopes and dreams when you were in your 20s to early 30s, and do you feel like you have achieved them? I was hoping that I can have a good career, like I can really work my ways towards a managerial position. Near 30s, we decided to have a second one, which is you. Yeah, I choose family over my career. So although I did not achieve my dreams and what I hope to be, but it doesn't matter as long as I'm happy.
9. Okay, I still pass the paper anyway. What are your next steps after I complete this course of study? How did I arrive at this decision? Apparently there's this University of the Arts you introduced to in LaSalle, NAFA. I think that's the most optimal I could possibly get. I also did consider going overseas, right? And Koko right now is overseas in the US, and I know it's not easy. And if I do choose to go to the US or UK to study, I also hope that, same as him, let me go and do my own stuff, like you've always done for me. Then when I come back, I promise I'll be safe.
You know, parents, we always hope that our children will be with us. 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You go home. What do you think your children will be like? Did they meet your expectations? My expectation for you and your brother is very simple. Just be healthy. Don't behave badly. Well, I'm happy. No complaints.
Job, all that, you didn't really think about it as 随便.
I mean, I don't need y'all to be doctor or lawyers. But something you love, just follow your heart.
8, 9, 10. Okay. How do I foresee my relationships with you as we grow older? Honestly, I hope it's the same. Of course, I'll be more busy. Like, I already am getting busier right now, but I'm glad we still make time to talk. It's impossible to do that when we are living in different homes, but like how you call Ama every day, I'll do just exactly as that. Keep in touch. Repeated one already, right? I told you before that I wanted to dabble into stunts. Was that a huge concern for you?
Yes, I don't want you to end up with injuries that will affect your life.
I understand. 7, 8, 9.
Do you ever have this thought that I treat your brother better than you?
Never.
I don't know, I don't want you to feel that way.
I mean, if you want to break it down, right, you will spend your nights with Koko, you'll talk to him until he sleeps and all that stuff. For me, I'm busy with my own stuff, so when we find a day, there are so many times that you brought me out just both of us together. Right? And I think that is to make up the time now that I don't talk to you at night when I'm on calls or meetings. If you want to put out statistics, I guess, then it's equal, but emotionally wise, I feel it's the same.
Yeah, good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Okay, I told you how I felt. I find that you always side your father.
Oh.
I understand it's because you don't want us to fight, but I'm so sad.
It's not that each time you and Daddy fight, it's over petty things, but you know when it builds up, I don't want it to happen, so you're easier to talk to and I can explain why it should be better this way. To him, I explain already, he'll just go, then he'll carry on his way, which is hard but if I can get you to understand, at least I know I tried my best to have you understand that side of the story.
7,
Whoa.
10,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
4. I think you win.
1, 2, 3, 4. I just need 4. 1.
Oh! Okay.
Okay.
You win.
How? Good game.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Caroline, a counsellor from Talk Your Heart Out platform, and the reason for me being here today is hopefully to facilitate a conversation between both of you to get to know each other on an even more deeper level. The game that you just played earlier, you mentioned that your mom will not go to you, which I suppose is more for emotional needs.
For Ama, because she always come home late from work.
How did that actually affect your parenting style?
I went through that. I know what a child needs. Yeah, that's why I will provide what I think they will need from me. That's why I pay a lot of attention to them since they were young. That's why we are very bonded.
So you see what was lacking in your childhood,
Yes.
and you wanted to make sure that your child does not have that.
Right, the kind of security and attention.
For Terry, do you think that you felt the attention that you have from your mother?
Yeah, I remember we got to a point where I was more independent, but that did not mean that she did not care about me. It simply meant that she left me to do my own things, and she trusted me enough to take care of myself. And from that way, whenever I needed help, she would be there for me.
And how do you describe your mom's parenting style?
It's definitely not helicopter parenting for sure, and it's definitely not being distant. It's somewhere a middle ground in between where she trusts me enough to be by myself, and when I need help, she'll be there. It's kind of like a life buoy, you know, when you're swimming, you don't have to use it, but when you start drowning, you know that it's there to help you.
What do you think are your guiding principles when it comes to parenting your children?
Their friends are important. So from primary school, I already get to know, but he keep changing friends. Yeah, so before I want to know more, he already changed another friends. I just want to make sure that they have the right company. They are not deprived of anything, and I always spend time to talk to them every day. Yeah, at least even 5 minutes, you know, so that if there's anything, he can talk to me. I think you have to let the child know that your presence and your support is there.
I remember your mom mentioned a very impactful so-called mistake. What is the mistake that you deem is so impactful that you still remember today?
There's never one big impact. It's a build-up of small little failures, small mistakes. I had this junior when I was in secondary school. I was considered a senior back then, so it was my responsibility to take care of them. And I guess I wasn't the best person to give advice, and I kind of broke a bit of my junior's trust within me and her. And I guess that was a regret I made because I strained the relationship that I could have had. But then I took it as a learning step also.
For Evelyn, I remember I heard you said a couple of times in the game that you would hope that Terry would continue his education in Singapore and not overseas.
So I'll be sad, but no choice because that is his dream. I guess if he really decides to go overseas, well, I got to video call. Another thing is I have to retire later. Save more money so I can fly to see.
More frequently also, right?
Yes. Another thing I want to add about parenting guide, right?
Okay.
Is never force your child to do something he has no interest. I think you have to respect the child's decision.
And I'm curious to know about Evelyn. What are your regrets, other than, of course, career ones?
Maybe I shouldn't get married too early. But one thing to make up for it is I have children at a younger age.
True.
Yeah, so now my children are grown up and I'm still young, so I get to still do things that they like together.
True.
I brought him alone to Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I think if I'm older, maybe I don't have the energy also. Yeah, so we have great times there, yeah. So pro and cons lah.
Also recall Evelyn, your mom mentioned that her little hopes for her children. So I'm also curious, are you aware of that hope?
Yeah, I know for a fact that my mom is trying her best to bring me out as a good person. It's the things that my mom teaches me. Be kind, be nice. One thing for sure is I try to be as understanding as I can, and that's what my mom has taught me to be. I did follow what she wanted me to be, which was to be a decent human being.
Evelyn brought up a situation where there was a kind of like a difficult conversation between you and your husband. You felt sad that Terry actually sided with the father.
Yeah, even though it could be my mistake, I just hope that he will not tell me at that moment. He texted me at that moment, so it made me very upset. Mommy, it's your tone.
Right.
Then I was like, what? My tone? No, it's not my tone. You know, at that time, anger is building up. So maybe next time you just stay away. When things are over, then you come and talk to me. Then I will do some reflection.
At that moment of time, I wanted to find something to diffuse it because if I can at least get one to understand the situation, I thought that would be best. Because if both are very unclear on what's happening, miscommunication is the worst. I didn't want it to seem as if I was siding him because I never want that. I always want to see the grey area. So that's why I resorted to texting her.
Yeah, I know his intention, but when you are angry,
That's not the right moment. Is there any topics that you, as an adult, as a mother, you will not feel comfortable to share very deeply with Thierry?
no, I think I tell him everything. Yeah, even my work. We are very comfortable with each other.
And both of you seem to be very close. How much effort do both of you have to put in to maintain that close bond?
Actually, we didn't really intentionally put in any effort. It's just, I think it's the love for the child. Efforts in the sense that we will pay attention to each other, spend time together. Other than that, I think we did not give up so much of our other stuff. Yeah.
There's no huge sacrifice made. It's basically when we have time, we make that time for each other. Let's say even I'm playing games, she wants to talk to me, I say give me a while, I'm done with the game, and I check out what she wants to show me. My mom wasn't very into video games back then, it was mainly me and my brother. Then I remember there was one incident where she didn't know how online games work, it couldn't be paused. Then she got into it. I think that was one step that made you understand how.
Yeah, I try to participate in what they are doing.
What is the one thing that both of you are proud of each other?
I'm proud that my mom continues to stay the person that she is. Time changes people, and my mom has always been the same loving person as she always has been to me.
I'm happy he has grown into a fine young man, but I always tell him, you grow too fast, faster than your brother. Why? It's like before I know he's already in poly, but I'm glad that he has been doing well and he knows what he wants. I don't have to worry too much about him. Yeah, I've done my duties. And yeah, they did not let me down.
I guess it's really amazing to see that both of you have that really special bond. A lot of effort from you has been put in from their day zero until now. I think as parents it's more difficult when the child grows up and there are different stages in their life and we only know one parenting style and you have to change. They change so fast, right? And you have to change so fast with them. And so I find it very heartwarming that you are able to have that bond. You should give yourself a pat on the back. And I find Thierry very mature for his age.
Yeah.
He's very wise. He does a lot of reflection, I can tell.
Thank you.
It's very difficult to try to see both sides of the coin. Like what your mom said, I think you're doing great. You put in a lot of effort to be a good person. And what is a good person? So you define it in your terms. And thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be honest, it kind of felt like just a normal day at home where I'm doing my own stuff, she's doing her own stuff, or we're playing games together. It's just a conversation back and forth. We did go a little bit more deeper than we usually would. On a day-to-day basis, we went out of nowhere and say, hey, remember that one time we went to Hong Kong? This episode really gave me an opportunity to just release some memories and serve as a reminder of how much I love her no matter what.
It's good. I get to know a bit more about him and he also know more about my past. I think I'm a very strong mom. I'm very happy that I can feel that Thierry actually really loved me. And also, yeah, my love for the children are very strong.
We like to keep it on a more personal level off camera. So we'll pass the letters to each other without reading it.
No, I don't want. It's better for him to read in privacy, and I think I also prefer to read his letter in privacy.
I give you like this because I had to fit it in my wallet.
Okay, no problem.
I think I wrote a bit too much.
Yes, it's the most fun and memorable trip, and I hope we can both of us go on a trip again. But then
expensive,
yeah. But the next trip will be a family trip after your poly before NS. But yeah, I'll remember. I love you. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up.
And if you want to see more of this kind of content, please subscribe and also share and leave a comment on what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
See you.